Well, even if you speak, you serve too.
Never know what he's doing back there.
Live yet? It's all right. Well, we're live anyway.
Yeah,
oh no, you're
it
live.
says you're live.
It says you're live.
I'm live?
Yeah, you're live right now.
History of Black Pops
Yeah,
live?
yeah. GMS Meek in Spirit too.
No, they're live, brother. They're live.
Yeah, yeah, we're live right now. All right, yo, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're gonna start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Yahweh
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Chakadash,
Chakadash.
and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites, as you know. We come in and week out, day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. And, you know, we're just chilling right now and just talking about where we're at in terms of prophecy and how, like Apostle Har always quotes, you know, there's years when nothing happens, and then there's weeks when decades happens. And we're 9 days in, and a whole lot of things are happening. And really, like, hey, the only thing left to say is what we've been saying is MOTB, destruction, deliverance. Deliverance is simultaneous with the destruction. Okay, because we're gonna need that divine deliverance to get up out of here.
Video.
Okay, but right now, what stage we're in? We're in that civil war stage. Everything is being polarized, left, right. The ICE agents have a complete immunity. They're going from door to door now. You know, that's Jacob's trouble. They're going from door to door. Okay, if a brother can get the Ezekiel 7, chapter 7 verse, you can start at 8.
It's lucky because you were talking about prophecy. I went on just YouTube, and the recommended video CTV News posted 1 hour ago says Trump signals possible strikes on Mexico, raising concerns for Canada.
Wow.
1 hour ago. Yeah.
See, it's hot. It's hot right now. You got to be on it. You got to be in the spirit.
Because they have a deal with Mexico.
Right.
You got to be on it, man. So somebody got that?
Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the King James Version. Says, "Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee."
Get NLT.
NLT.
Yeah. Sure.
It says, "Soon I will pour out my fury on you and unleash my anger against you. I will call you to account for all your detestable sins."
Now, historically, this is applying to Israel, Jake, right? But prophetically, you could apply it to Esau, Edom, America, because Jake's everywhere. So the Lord, what we're seeing is the Lord is hyping things up because he's calling everybody to account for the detestable sins. Okay? Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Verse 9. "I will turn my eyes away and show no pity. I will repay you for all your detestable sins. Then you will know that it is I, the Lord Yahweh Shai, who is striking the blow."
And that's, see? And you're going to know it's I. That's real. That's Jake talk. You know, when Jake is talking shit.
Threat.
Yeah, you know, and not like the Lord's talking shit, but when Jake's talking, he's like, you're going to know it was me that did that.
That's right.
That's how the Most High is talking right now, because this is why the name is important, because the world has to know, just like ancient Egypt, who's bringing the blow. Because through that, the glorification is going to come as well. Because these nations are going to witness the power of the Most High Yahweh and His own begotten Son Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna and they have no choice but to submit.
That's right.
Okay, so you got Israelite camp saying that the name's not important. This, that, we don't know what it is. We'll get in the kingdom. What about this? All right, these guys are these guys are sold out. That's as simple as it gets. They can't see the kingdom coming in their lifetime, so they sold out for what's not even crumbs on Esau's table compared to what the kingdom of heaven is.
I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, con. Yep.
It says, "The day of judgment is here.
See?
Your destruction awaits. The people's wickedness and pride have blossomed to full flower."
You see? The people's wickedness and pride has blossomed to a full flower. This is why people are becoming more incontinent. The scriptures talk about that, right? Which is a lack of a self-discipline.
Self-restraint. Yep.
Self-restraint, right? The scriptures all talk about people's hearts waxing cold because the evil's increasing.
Love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah. And it links up with the world that we live in. The credo, "Do as thou wilt."
Con.
So it links up with this world that we're living in.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh,
yep.
The word incontinent, like you have people that are incontinent and they can't hold their urine.
Right.
They'll just keep pissing.
Mhm.
They can't hold it.
Mm.
So that's how these people are. It's just and just goes. They can't hold it. They can't help themselves.
Right.
It's part of their culture now. It's no longer a battle if it's wrong or right.
Con.
They're just acting straight off impulse like animals.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
what
Is this too bright?
a tiger doesn't ask to
You can
fight
put
the
it-
gazelle.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the lion doesn't ask to,
Okay.
hey antelope, can I
No.
come and grab you up? They just act off impulse. It's built inside of them. So that's how these people are now. Sin is built inside of them.
That's right. That's right.
This is who they are now. There is, and this is why the people they can't repent.
Mm-mm.
They're too far gone.
Too
They
far
won't
gone.
repent.
Too far gone.
Too far gone. Wow.
Exercise of the wickedness, evil.
Right. Yeah.
You got more, right, Daniel?
Because
Yeah,
there's not a repentant mind. You
Mm.
know, there's not like, oh, I fucked up, like there's a power or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. It's
so I
true.
just, as
Yeah,
long as
that's
I'm not
true.
in jail, I'm good. I fucked this guy's wife. I
Exactly.
did this. I stole this money.
It's
good.
true. Yeah.
No, but remember, in this world, fucking another man's wife is status.
Yeah.
Just like what he's saying, so it's normal.
Yeah.
I fucked your bitch.
Mhm.
That's what Tupac
Yeah,
said, right? So it becomes something where it's just like, oh, you never fucked a man's wife?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird. What?
Quick precept.
Mm-hmm.
Just real quick. This is Revelation 16:9. What the elder said they're not repenting.
You're right.
It says, and men were scorched with great heat
Mm.
and blasphemed the name of the Most High, which had power over these plagues, and they repented not
That's right.
to give him glory.
Mm.
That's right.
So even when the judgment comes, repenting is not going to be on their mind. They're actually going to curse the Most High
Wow.
when these plagues come. Watch when shit start really hitting the fan.
Wow.
You're going to see more people turn against the Most High. Why would God do this?
Yeah.
That's why it speaks about in Isaiah the 19th chapter how they're going to turn to wizards
Right.
and to people that have familiar
Con.
spirits, because the Most High ain't hearing them.
That's right.
They're in the spirit of Saul. I'll just finish up. It says, and the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain.
Wow.
And we know that the 15th chapter speaks about how the Lord is going to smite each again with plagues.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Yep.
a lot of plagues, like even you had the plague of darkness back then, where the Egyptians couldn't see. They couldn't see anything in front
Yeah.
of them.
They can only feel the
They
darkness.
can only that's how dark it was. Where it's the feeling of dark, and it was just dark. It was apparitions too.
Con.
Yes.
Yep.
They were
Yep.
actually feeling and seeing things.
Con.
Yeah.
They said they heard a waterfall,
Yeah.
a violent,
A drop made
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the fear that they were in torment. The Most High wanted to torment them.
Yep.
That's what happened again.
Yes, it will.
That's what happened again in this time, and we know that it's going to be worse.
Con.
It's going to be worse. The Most High going to really show himself in this time.
Con.
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah.
You're gonna beg for death.
Yeah.
They can't find it.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it says, and blaspheme the Most High of heaven, see,
Mm.
because of their pains and their sores. They didn't repent because of their pains and sores. We get jacked up. First, Lord, please
Yeah.
help me out. I know I've messed up. You go through a repenting stage. When the judgment comes upon them, and this is speaking about them sores, when they take that MOTB,
The job. Yep.
when they take that MOTB, they start getting them sores. They
Con.
gonna curse the Most High.
That's
Like,
right.
nigga, you the one who went to the serpent and got it.
Exactly.
Are you mad at God?
Yeah.
Right? It says, and they blaspheme the God of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds.
Mm.
That's all I got.
Just to back you up to what you said before you brought up the scripture, this is 1 Timothy 4:2.
Mhm.
Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron,
Damn.
so they can't change.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like when you have a motherboard on a computer, the motherboard is the brain of the operation.
Mm.
It controls everything, right? But if it was seared and actually physically messed up, it was physically burnt, you can't save it.
No.
Mm.
That's that CPU. That it's a small little chip.
Mhm.
because I had that problem before when my computer just over fried, and it was pretty much you needed a silver paste, a thermal paste,
Thermal paste.
to reapply it on the
Yeah.
CPU.
Mm.
And it's just that one little component.
Yep.
They call it a central processing unit,
Yeah.
like you said. So you can't
Mm.
process
Yeah,
it.
which
it's-
is your
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
If it's
Shit.
seared,
And it's
if
silver. They use silver paste.
Yeah.
It's a cleaning.
That's
Yeah.
actually
Wow.
what's going on with the PS5 if you keep it up vertical. That same CPU
Mm.
component that you're talking about in the PS5,
Burns.
if you have the PS5 vertical, it fucks up your PS5.
The
Yeah.
way, but that's the way they said to keep it
Right. No, but you're supposed to keep it
flat.
flat.
Oh.
Because everybody, like the people that are the computer nerds and stuff like that, and people that are taking it in to get it fixed, they're like, keep it horizontal. keep it
Yeah.
horizontal.
Yeah, because remember, heat goes up.
Right.
So if it's going this way, it's gonna, it's gonna get jacked up. So heat always rises. That's why they made the Xbox at the top.
Yeah,
where it
they
has
did make
vent
it
at
a
the
vertical,
top.
the new one.
So the heat always has to rise. That's why in the house, that's why they put the vents and shit on
Yeah.
the side and shit like that. So the heat in the room can go up. Because if they put it at the top, it's just gonna stay up there. And then
Yeah.
the place is gonna burn up.
Right.
Well, that's why the analogy you're making is a good point to the preset. That's your mind. That's how you central.
Central processing unit. CPU.
That's your mind.
Yeah,
So
but that's why we've been going into the psychology of our people
Mhm.
lately. We've all been going into it.
Well, you read
learning
it.
lessons.
their minds seared with
Yeah.
hot iron.
Yeah, they're
And that's
doing
talking
this
about
stuff.
that's talking about 2/3 of Jake.
Yep.
Because remember, there's people born that were vain. They
Yep.
were meant for nothing really. They were just
Yeah.
born to whatever, just be a
Be
NPC.
married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, just to be married.
and then be destroyed.
You
Yeah,
know,
correct.
you're just an NPC, just walking
Correct.
around, just hanging
Yeah.
around.
What, you just hanging around?
That's
They're
crazy.
just extras in the movie.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
serious. And that's where people, you know, with God, He created all these Chinese and this and that.
Hey,
and
Yeah, yeah.
And we all know guys like that. What we know from we're young. You're like, damn, this guy's still on the same corner every day, does the same thing. He's never done anything. His life is the same thing. He wakes up, buys a drink. He just does. It's his life is just on repeat.
Yeah, he's a useful idiot.
Yes, yes, exactly. Beware of the useful idiot.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 8. And it says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh
That's
Bashim
it.
Shai in their knowledge,
That's right.
Yahweh Bashim Shai gave them over to a reprobate mind
Damn.
to do those things which are not convenient.
And what's reprobate? What's precept is that? I'm gonna look it up.
This is Romans chapter 1, verse 28.
Go
Word
ahead.
of wisdom.
Point of judgment.
Point of judgment.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, for fornication, wickedness, and covetousness,
Mm-hmm.
maliceness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceits, malignity,
Yeah.
whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, despiteful, proud, boastful.
This is what we got going on today.
Yes.
This is the
All of
majority. This is pretty much everybody outside of the elect.
That's it.
But that's a huge number.
Yep.
You know, they fit in this category.
Billions.
Kind.
Mm-hmm.
Proud, boasters, inventors
Well,
of
so, you have boasters, right? Like America, he was more stout than his,
Mhm.
neighbors,
Fellows,
his
yeah.
fellows. You know, he puffeth at his enemies. Psalm
Yeah.
10th chapter.
Yes.
The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee.
Deceived
thee.
So as the king is, so the officers, as a ruler of the city, so the citizen.
Yes.
So you can see that pride on just your average, everyday, low-level black bitch. You know,
Yes.
she's proud.
Yes.
The Edomite begging for, on the side of the street, he's proud.
Yes.
Because the rulers are proud.
That's
And you
right.
see that. You see that embodied in the population.
Yes.
The way these people drive,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unhinged.
they
Yeah,
just bugged out, brother.
yeah.
I'm coming down here. There's a truck. There's 2 lanes. One's for DVP. One's for 401. He's trying to go left. 1 car's going. 2 cars going. But he's already like merging. The cars just keep going,
Yeah.
and he's already in the lane. The car's like beep 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 beep. But you were way behind him.
I
A lot of
know.
demons, brother. You got to be careful. Yeah,
Elam is finished out here, man. I had to cuss out Elam twice.
because
on
they
my way
feel
to
good.
here.
Because they feel they're in a car, right? I'm in a car. I'm driving. You know, like, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That horsepower.
that's right. A little power, just goes to their head.
As the king sows the people, right?
Mhm.
He says, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, and without understanding the covenant breakers.
Yeah, and that's twofold, right? Spiritual parents, the apostles, the bishops and elders on down, the ones that taught us this truth. The Holy Spirit used those men to teach us this truth.
That's right.
You know, so that's twofold too. You got a lot of, like the Lord says he's going to stretch the house of his sanctuary. So all you Israelites that know you're Israelites, you're in and you're bucking up against Yahweh Shem Shai's doctrine, which is also the apostles' doctrine on down. You're in that list.
Mhm.
Hey, and any brother that's 40 and over, they remember the change where that respect was there for your elders to where there was none. And then it just became a shit show outside. Because when I was growing up, you had to be careful how you talk to a person that was older than you.
Mhm.
Yeah, they'd beat you out in public.
Yeah,
Say, this is your son. Your son, you doing wickedness.
yeah.
Fucking lace your ass. Then bring it to your parents. And
And
then
they'll
you get
beat-
another
get
set of
another
beat.
beating.
And now these YNs, they think everyone older is just soft. They're old. They're bugged out. They can't do shit. No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying this because there's a story.
Right.
This one Jake, this YN in America, he was dealing with this young girl, and her father was an OG, and her father was selling drugs and he had money, so they went in the house, ransacked the house. The guy was fucking the girl in the bedroom, and then his friends were taking all the shit. They stole like 100 grand drugs. So the guy pretty much came home, beat the daughter up, took her Snapchat, tried to say, "Hey, I'm gonna meet you here." The guy pulled up. He just shot him in the chest. Boom, boom, boom. Just killed the guy. Because they think, everybody. I'm the shit, pretty much. The young guys,
Yeah.
like I'm in the height of life, and
Yeah.
you can't tell me shit. And it was kind of like that before. Young people are always boisterous,
Just not to this extreme.
but it's just crazy, bro.
yeah,
It's
it's just
just
the extreme now.
teachers are complaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna do a lesson.
Teachers
on
are
this.
complaining.
I was gonna do
That's a
lesson
big thing on
this.
TikTok.
I
They're
was
like,
gonna
they're
do a
like,
les-
they'll
they're
ask
done.
me, Miss, what's the time? I'll be like, there's a clock right there. Oh, I can't read that clock
Yeah.
because it's a
yeah.
analog.
Yeah.
I need to see the numbers.
The teacher lost her
They don't
eye.
read. They don't do shit.
I was gonna do a lesson on this.
So what kind of future is there, bro? If there is a
Exactly.
what kind of future would there be?
And the teacher said
Exactly.
they're scared.
They're scared.
They said they're scared.
Yeah, I seen a video too just recently where a man must have went into a convenience store and broke $50 bill with the teller, and the teller changed a 10 or and a 5, and it's telling him this is $50 to the YN, and the YN's like, yo, this is not what I gave you. This is not the $50 bill. It's not.
You can't count.
The man couldn't count the money. And the man's like, here, there's the 2 5s. This is 20. This is 10. And the 10, this is 50 in total. This
That's
is, you know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah, they don't know.
And the man's like, no, do it like, do it over, do it again, like, like he's.
This is the last generation.
This is
the
the
last
last
generation.
generation. That's it.
Yeah, you know,
I'm like,
Gen Z.
wow.
This is it.
And then he's snapping in the store, and then he ended up storming out. He ended up taking up the money. He's like, all right, okay, and then he left. And this is what the store clerk has to deal with. Like,
Every
wow.
day.
Yeah, the destruction is everything is ready. You know, everything's ready to be destroyed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's really nothing. There's nothing else other than
Exactly.
Esau pushing the chip.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's it. That's all.
That's all there is.
That's all that is. Outside of that, there's really nothing else here. If you're
No.
trying to build something in this world, you a complete asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You, like IUIC, they buying land and shit, and especially in Babylon. I can see if you was like in Thailand or something, or Ecuador. You know, all right, cool, my nigga, you all right. But you in America?
Yes.
That's where the actual destruction is going to take place. No man will be able to dwell there. It's going to be
A jackal from the jackal.
everlasting just destruction.
That's right.
But everything's prepped. Like the young generation. Like we talking about the young generation not respecting the elders, and that's even echoed in the Israelite community, where they was telling all the elders, the apostles, you need to retire. You know, the young guys not respecting. But the old niggas ain't right too. The old generation is cooked.
Exactly.
They jabbed up. They believed everything that was on the news. They believe their doctor. They're on all type of
took
high
this
blood
off,
pressure medication, diabetes
So it's probably better
medication.
now.
True.
They're simps.
True.
Okay. They didn't really raise the children.
True.
They
No,
didn't
no.
they didn't raise
True.
the children.
You're right. You're right.
They let the schools
Yeah.
raise the children
True.
and
On TV.
indoctrinate them. and the TV and then now the social media and shit. So the old and the young, everything's cooked. The only thing that's
True.
the only thing that the Most High kept was
Yeah, you're
Scripture
good.
saying, "Let my
The
grapes
sound
be
is
kept."
better.
That's
without
speaking
it.
about the elect. To hell with everything else, man. And that's the mindset you gotta have in this truth is to hell with everybody else.
Facts.
Hey, well, you know what? We said that years ago on the highways. The Spirit just made us say "fuck the kids." Remember that?
Yes.
We should just say that. Fuck the
I
kids.
remember.
And people, but you know,
People
kids
were
are our
mad at us.
future.
Yeah, they're mad.
Now you see your future.
Con. And they turned into YNs.
Well, a kid is a
It's a
A
good
is
goat.
something a goat to be
Yeah,
sacrificed.
Sacrifice, yep.
So fuck them.
Straight.
I have a quick precept for
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 22 and 6.
How's it?
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So
Just going into what he was saying.
Yeah.
So these young YNs are what we created.
Yeah.
They're a product
Esau.
of their environment.
Esau
And
created
remember,
them.
it says train. It doesn't just say watch over, caretaker.
No, you have to train.
Just feed him.
No.
You know, just make sure he washes his ass.
Yeah.
Train.
And training it happens by repetition.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's constant.
And that
Yeah.
word train, that's Canuck right there.
Oh wow.
Dedicated. Yeah.
Discipline. Yeah, discipline.
Discipline.
Dedication. Yeah.
Yep.
That was it.
And that's it.
Should I continue?
Oh, you yeah more. Okay,
Yeah, I had
I
that.
one after you.
I was
guys.
just
Go
gonna
ahead.
finish up.
Yeah, get it.
It's changing.
No, get it.
Okay. So it says,
Where you at, Ezekiel? Or where you
Romans.
at? Okay.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says,
Romans.
without
Read
natural,
Quote it.
Romans
1.
1 and 31 now.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I'll just read from 31. It says, without understanding, the covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Well,
Going into what he
Well, you
started
just-
off with.
That's right.
It's because they need to be deleted.
That's right.
that's it.
There just comes a point where you have to be deleted.
Well, what do you do with the rebellious son?
Yeah, that's it.
And that's 12, 13. You
Mm-hmm.
just entered the covenant.
Stone them
Yeah.
to death.
But you're just a rebellious son.
And that's what the Most High is doing with them anyway, even here in Toronto. He's doing that with them in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
In Chicago, that's when they get deleted. 12, 13, 14, 15, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids don't last long. Man.
No.
That's an epidemic
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that we don't talk about. That's
true.
insanity.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
This is Jeremiah 6 and 27 NLT. It reads, Jeremiah, I have made you a tester of metals, that you may
Yeah.
determine the
Come on.
quality of my people.
Good.
They are the worst kind of rebel, full of slander. They are as hard as bronze and iron, and they lead others into corruption.
For
The
real.
bellows fiercely fan the flames to burn out the corruption, but it does not purify them, for the wickedness remains. I will. So that means they're so.
Yeah, yeah,
But
this-
the dross is not coming out.
Exactly.
The impurities are
They're not being
coming
purified.
out,
Yeah.
right? Verse
Hey, and these are the people that were in Sodom and Gomorrah. These are the people that were in all these different kingdoms, and they were wicked as hell. Our people are wicked, man. Right? You had them Benjamites that were trying to do detestable things to the angels. These guys are wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
verse 30. I will label them rejected silver, for I, the Lord Yahweh, am discarding them. Yep, that was it.
I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just going into what you were saying about being a stubborn or rebellious son.
Mm-hmm.
This is the law on it. This is Deuteronomy 21 verse 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place, and they shall say unto him, unto the elders of the city, this is our son, is stubborn and rebellious.
Yeah,
He
because back then you didn't call the police. That laying hold is arrest.
Mm.
You're arrested because your parents have the authority over you.
Yeah.
Your parents are
the
making
police.
that
Brother,
judgment call.
certain parents call the cops. What do? They come and arrest your kid?
Exactly.
Most likely, if it's a
Exactly.
Jake especially.
Exactly.
And the mother might not even know. I just wanted you to discipline him.
Exactly.
The father's not in the house. I didn't know you were gonna give him a charge and do all these things.
Exactly.
And they don't understand that's what will happen if you are a Jake man in this society. You see what I'm saying? Our mothers don't understand that.
No.
I had my mother call the police on me.
Con.
You know what I mean? I'm
No.
sure certain brother did, whatever, so to
Con.
speak. They don't understand how deep Esau is willing to take us through their system.
It's a system, yeah.
You know what I mean? So to put charges on us and have us go through this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And label you.
And label us. See, our women are like, oh.
They're not
you know,
prudent. They're just in the
it's-
moment.
That too. That too.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
then
they made a pact with the
right.
devil.
They made a pact with the devil,
Mm-hmm.
and they know that they can't like handle us physically.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, I gotta call 911,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So when they call, but they don't know how deep Esau is willing to take it there. 'Cause
Exactly.
our mothers or women, whatever, they didn't like. Oh, they're like, we didn't want you to take them to jail or whatever, right? But
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. You call them, they're gonna do their job, and their job is to send Jake to jail.
And the women do that with their husbands as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do
husband,
both.
yeah.
And their
Chil-
boy
the
child
sons,
and,
yeah.
and the
Yeah,
man.
and
Yeah.
you know what? Like honestly, we can't not say that the woman, give no accountability to the woman. She know what the fuck she's doing.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
allow them to do.
She's just in the moment.
Yeah, but they
It's
like
fuck the moment though.
It's an emotion,
It's
and they're
emotion.
wicked.
That's what I'm saying.
and
It's
they're
the
wicked.
moment.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
what-
Because
yeah.
why don't the heathen nations do that?
Con.
They see the same thing we see on TV, black men getting shot and all that. See
Con.
what the white man does.
Con.
They see the same thing we see.
Con.
Yep.
Okay, but they're reprobate and they're wicked and they know what they're doing.
Con.
Yep.
Okay.
Con.
Because they're the same.
You
It's
know?
okay.
No,
Yeah.
you got it.
I was just gonna say because women are the same. They're the creature to make a decision and then complain about the consequences. You're not prudent.
Con.
Well, women
That's-
don't know what they want.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You're not.
Precisely.
That's what I'm saying. You're not prudent. Because to be prudent, you're making decisions. You're judging.
Yeah.
You're not meant to be. It's just an
Well,
emotion.
that's
like
the
you.
plague of a single mother household.
Yeah.
That's the consequences.
Yeah, usurping
I don't need a
authority.
man. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of these women, right? They end up in these single mother households, whatever, and then their children grow up to be YNs, and they never discipline them all their life. And as soon as they turn 14, 15, 16, they kind of rebel against
Yeah.
their mother, and then now they're like, oh, why is he acting like this? Blah 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 blah. But the woman gave all the attributes to a boy child, right? Feminine attributes to a boy child, even though he has testosterone in him, right? And so he's acting like his mother, and then he's acting as a man as well. So he's confused. He's
Of course. Yeah.
Can I read a precept one for
Go
you?
ahead.
About the
Go
shots?
ahead. Go ahead.
This is Job 39 and 17. Because the Most High has deprived her of wisdom,
That's. I told you.
neither has he imparted to her understanding.
Hey, who said that?
So she's just in the moment.
That's talking about an ostrich.
Oh yeah, that's way back in the day. I think it was another year. Oh, my ostrich,
And you know how a lot of these guys are low level because they don't understand how emotions work, and because she's filled with what the brother's saying, that feeling, the feelings override her logic.
Right.
A person who only has feelings cannot have logic. When you're emotional, you're not logical, and that goes for any one of us too.
That's why you have something called emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Try to push
Exactly.
you
provide that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You feel a certain. I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck someone up, but I gotta.
Through logic, you're prudent. You think about what's gonna happen.
She can't.
That's what I'm saying.
She cannot.
That's not. Yeah.
If you trigger a woman, she's no longer thinking.
That's right.
Her thought process is gone.
Yeah,
Break
and
everything.
that's
Break the plate.
Yes.
yeah, and that's why in the ancient world you had one of these.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
The five fingers.
You see what I'm saying? To get you back to reality. You know, somebody, you like example, your child is all spazzing out. What brings the child back to
Oh my
reality?
God.
Right?
On the bump.
And the woman is nothing but a big child because the child lacks wisdom and understanding. Now, mind you, it didn't say knowledge. Women can be very knowledgeable about things,
yes.
but they don't know how to apply that. There's no wisdom, there's no
Exactly.
understanding to that.
Exactly.
That's the woman. Not saying that the woman is a bad. We need the woman. The
No.
woman is a great thing,
God.
but in her proper order.
Yeah.
Right now, the devil set the woman up on top,
Yeah.
which is really the Lord.
Right.
I should make a new thing in the earth.
Right.
A man shall compass
That's the
a
woman
woman.
shall compass.
Do it.
You know, but you can see how much will sin enter into the earth because of the woman.
Right.
Okay, and then it grew from there. But you can see why everything's all messed up is because women are at the forefront of leadership of the household. That you're literally putting a child, like you have your child, your daughter or your son, and you have them manage everything in the household. It's shambles.
It is.
And then you have generations of that being taught. You have YNs.
Yep.
Because where's all the women at saying no? We need to govern our sons better, right? Where's all the marching? Where's all the protest, the activism? Where the fuck are these women at? Where are the women on the street talking about we need to get right?
They don't think like that.
Yeah.
They're
not doing
complicit.
that.
They're complicit with the devil, man.
That's right.
They have that Gardenian pack.
That's right.
That's why when this shit goes down, that's why the scripture say many days and years shall you women be
Well,
troubled.
they don't even have the force and energy to do that. And they're the weaker vessel.
That's right.
So they can't even do that like as a man, let's start a movement. A woman can't really do that.
And that's why you do not see, and that's why women do not come on the highways and byways. They're not fit.
They can't
for
deal
this,
with the
for
fire,
this
bro.
fight, man.
They're not meant for
They're
the
not
fire.
fit for
period.
this, man.
Yeah.
They're not fit for the elements.
Yeah,
nothing. They don't.
Forget about. See, you brothers are forgetting the most important thing. Being in this truth is a fight.
That's right.
They're feminine. They're minus what?
Faith.
They're minus faith.
That's
They
right.
wouldn't have the faith to go through what we go through.
No.
That's why they need men. That's why they need us.
Remember, there was only
Yeah,
one woman
you're right.
back then. What was her name? Deborah? Deborah?
Yeah, which was trained. She was trained by her uncle though.
Yeah. What only was the one what led the men.
But she was trained by her uncle
That's
because
right.
remember it was Barack who actually went into the war.
Yeah.
She was just on the seat, but Barack was the intelligence, the general.
Behind it.
This is how we're gonna do it. This is how
Yeah,
she
brains of the
the brains of the operation. You know.
That's right.
I got some real quick.
She was just set up to shame Israel.
Yeah.
That's
No,
it.
that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like,
No, you said it, brother.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
A woman's leading us, like.
And then,
You're right.
And then guess what? And we're going through that
You're right.
now.
You're right.
We're under a matriarch side right now.
Real quick, because you brought out that scripture in Deuteronomy, so I looked up the word stubborn.
Mhm.
In Hebrew, the word stubborn is sarar. It means to rebel, be stubborn, be rebellious, be refractory. So I looked up this word refractory.
Yeah.
Refractory
Makes sense.
describes something resistant, most commonly a material that withstands extreme heat, or a medical condition or symptom that doesn't respond to treatment, stubborn, hard to cure.
Well, what's
Yeah.
the treatment?
Destruction.
Well, that's the cure.
That's
That's
the
the
cure.
Oh, sorry,
That's the
sorry,
cure.
sorry.
He's talking about the treatment and
Oh,
the
the
fire.
five fingers.
The fire.
Well, the spirit.
The fire.
Okay, come.
The spirit. Well, read that again. 'Cause it says
Yeah.
read it
I'll read it
again.
again. It says refractory describes something resistant, most commonly a material that withstands extreme heat.
Jake is the material,
Okay, come.
right? Go
That-
ahead.
That heat,
The heat,
purging,
the yeah.
you know, the laws,
Yeah.
the judgments.
Yeah.
You get
Suffering.
hit, why should I stricken you?
Anymore.
Anymore.
You should revolt
Yeah.
more and more.
Damn.
Or a medical condition
Or a medical condition.
dash symptom that doesn't respond to treatment.
So here you doing all the treatment, you doing all the great stuff, you giving all the herbs, you doing the massage therapy, you doing the sauna, you out in the woods, you drinking clean water, and not responding.
Yep.
What does that mean? We doing videos, we out on the highways and hedges, we going into the Hebrew,
Yeah.
we going into the Greek,
That's right.
we going to the Edamon, right? We going into history,
History,
we tying into current
Whole
events, we're
thing.
open and they're not responding.
No.
This is the treatment.
Yes.
What is the Holy Spirit? The
The whole head is
prophesying.
sick.
Right? Because what did the Lord tell Ezekiel? He said, go prophesy into the winds. Right? Go prophesy into the bones. And then the Spirit's going to come upon them.
That's right.
But here, we're prophesying to them,
Yeah.
and the Spirit's not coming upon them.
That's right.
Yep.
So then what is the actual, what do you do now? Because there's certain people that are sick. They're like, nothing we can do.
Yeah.
We're going to send you to hospice.
Yeah.
To pretty
Your
much
final
ready-
moments.
Yeah, your final moments.
Say
the
your
Lord-
goodbyes.
We read it. The Lord said,
That's it.
I'm going to discard them.
That's it.
Discard. That's it. Yeah. That's
So
it.
the Lord is going to hit him with the fire. It's going to come a point to where fire is going to come down
Yes.
and clean Jacob. That's it.
That's
We
right.
have to be cleaned up as a nation.
Yes.
Either you can go through the fire, the front of the adversity now,
Con.
but you have to be open to the treatment.
Yes.
Con.
And a lot of time when people are sick, they don't want to change their diet.
It goes into discipline.
This
So
is
you got to be disciplined to endure that treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people get them cravings. Fuck it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I
That's
do
it.
it. And you know, no meat. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People die because they can't do it.
Hey, and that's the demon speaking, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
the parasite in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a demon.
Demon.
Fried
Yeah.
rice.
Yeah.
Can't give up.
So basically, the Lord is not taking the, because we all had a demon on us. We had one
Yes.
demon on us.
Yes.
The Lord is not taking that demon off of them. He's keeping it. He's flooding them with demons.
Yeah.
More demons. More fire.
Yeah.
You know, until the actual fire
Fire
comes.
upon that. Fire upon that. Too much Benjamites. I got something real quick. This is everything you brothers are saying. It's in the spirit. This is Jeremiah 8:4 in the NLT. It says, Jeremiah, say to the people, this is what the Lord Yahweh says. When people fall down, don't they get up again? When they discover they're on the wrong path, on the wrong road, don't they turn back? Then why do these people stay on their self-destructive path? Self-destructive path. You're only hurting yourself when you don't take the treatment. You don't follow through to the treatment, the diet. Clients, if you don't do this, you are going to die. This is where we're at. That's why the doctor said, yeah, you're type 2 diabetes. You're coming to see me. You got to exercise. There is no other choice. You have to go through, or else you're gonna die. That's where we're at. You have to go through the fire, or else you're gonna die. If you don't have ultimately the thawa, the fire is not gonna refine you.
Well, yeah,
It's gonna-
and if I could say this too, Salakia,
No, you got it.
because ultimately, when somebody is sick, what makes them better is the treatment that they're going to go through. They believe that it's going to get better.
True.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
True.
Before they even go through the
True,
treatment,
true.
they
You
believe
have to
if I
believe.
do this,
The right
if I
attitude.
change my mind, yeah, you
Faith.
have the right attitude, the faith.
Yeah, faith, faith.
Right.
Esau calls it a placebo effect.
Right,
Just
yeah.
to believe.
To
Just
mock.
believe,
He's mocking
okay,
it.
if I
Yeah.
change my diet, I
So
do this,
true.
this, and
Yep.
that,
So
Yeah.
true.
I'm gonna act, even though it's going to be tough,
Yeah.
I know this is going to get me better.
Exactly. It's
So
true.
why do they reject?
Because they have no faith.
Because there's no faith.
There's no
So
faith.
true.
Yeah.
Okay. There's. Can I bring a scripture?
Isn't that the same reason why guys fall out? Isn't that the same reason guys fall out?
Yeah, yeah. No faith. You're right. They're going through a
They never got the
treatment, or they're going through it, but they don't believe in it.
No, not
We're
at
all getting the treatment. We're getting slashed at the gate, the path. You're getting more straight,
And
more
it's
narrow.
supposed to actually make you stronger, but you look at it like you're being made weaker.
Yeah,
Because if you're going through a detox to get you right, to cleanse you of the parasites and all that, you're gonna become weaker before you become stronger.
True.
They call that a healing crisis.
That's it.
Con.
And all this shit's coming out into your bloodstream. You get headaches, all kinds of fucking symptoms. You're like, why am I sick?
Well, I gotta call somebody on the detox. Like, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can make it. I feel like,
Yep. Yep.
you know, I'm like, yeah, you're going through a healing crisis. Like you said, you're going through a healing crisis. So now you got we too far deep in. I mean, you can't stop.
And that
you know,
happens with body recon.
Yeah.
You reach a stage where it's the worst stage because
Right.
you've done so much work, but then you look at your body, but your body's not sculpted.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
you just need a little bit more to go to
True.
where you can actually see the work.
True,
but
true,
you're just
true.
at a place right now where
It's literally that
Threshold. It's a
it's
threshold.
a threshold.
And you have to go through. You have
But
to
you
make.
could give up because you're just like, I did all this work and this is it.
Yeah.
I don't look right.
That's
Well,
right.
The scriptures speak about how
That's
the
right.
righteous shall scarcely be saved. That's
Right.
how it's gonna be. You just
That's
be
right.
like the walls
Boom.
closing in on Jay.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
It don't even look like it's like ain't nothing happened. Like ain't nothing happened. Like Lord, where you at? Ain't
And a lot of brothers are gonna give up.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but certain brothers are gonna have to be in that spirit where you're just gonna die.
Yeah.
But that's the spirit.
But that's the spirit he's talking. Exactly.
But that's
That's it.
Elder Malcolm had the dream where he just died and
Yeah.
he came back.
Yeah.
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 You're just gonna have to take all right.
You
It's the faith which is the anchor.
It's
Remember-
that's the
You see
spirit.
what
That's
I'm
what I've
saying?
been thinking
faith-
about. It's
the
it
faith is
anchors
the
you.
anchor.
That's the
Remember,
spirit.
when Yahushua was getting ready
Yeah.
to go on, he was getting on the cross, he felt the spirit leave him.
Yeah.
He said, Lord, why have you forsaken me?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's an actual, like brothers, even though we catching hell, there's an
No,
actual
there's a
most high
spirit.
spirit is on you.
It's on you.
Damn.
You can feel
You
it.
can feel the
You can
spirit
feel
on
it.
you, and you can feel the spirit off you.
Yes.
Yeah, because half of you doesn't want. You can
Yes.
feel it. Like Paul talked about. Half of you doesn't want to do it. The other half is like you gotta do it,
Yes.
and then you're following that half. You're like, yo, this is Yahweh Bashim El Shai.
Yeah, the members are warring.
A warning, you know.
So if I can bring,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You got it. You got it.
Tie
I'll
it
come
up,
back.
follow it, you
Yeah,
know.
you got it.
This is Hebrews 4:1. It says, "Let us therefore," and the brothers want to,
Yeah.
Let us therefore fear lest a promise being left of us entering into his rest.
Exactly.
Any of you should seem to come short of it. It says, for
Yeah,
unto-
that's it right there. The fear,
That's it.
right? It goes back to admission. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, confession. The elect is going to see it.
Yeah.
Whereas 2/3 of our people and the wicked, they cannot get this.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it's the fear. Fearing Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? That starts with, but it starts with admission.
Well, yeah, there's what is the scripture? I
Yeah.
believe is Sirach 19. Fear is the first step to be accepted by him.
Yeah.
That's right.
And faith is
Is
yeah.
that hope.
Cleaving onto him.
Cleaving unto him.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Belief, you know.
Verse 2, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well unto them. But the word preached did not profit them,
Right.
not being mixed with
With
faith
faith.
in them that heard it.
And this is, and you know what? And that's like, that's for myself personally, what I'm understanding even more so is faith. We always knew faith is the root to everything. You can't fear the Most High properly if you don't believe in Him first. How do you fear something you don't believe in?
Yeah, because
You know?
the reason
Exactly.
why fear is the key to what we're doing is because we're talking about the unseen.
Faith, you mean? Faith is the key. You said, right?
Yes,
Faith.
is
Yeah.
the key because
Exactly.
the world we're talking about is an unseen world.
Exactly.
So
And
most people who are carnal, they're just like, what are you guys talking about? But
exactly.
they don't understand that every person is a spirit. They only see the carnal.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
can't really get past that yet. That's why a lot of people don't understand death.
Yeah.
When the elder is talking about, we got to be able to understand that we might be deleted. That's a part of the fear that we used to have in our old selves, where you used to fear being deleted. Now
Well,
that we're in the truth,
Well, what was Yahweh's resurrection for? That's the whole point.
whew,
Like
beat it.
if you can't wrap around your mind or your faith, you wrap your faith around the resurrection, you're not gonna get through. It's all about the resurrection because, like you said, the faith is what's anchoring,
That's the anchor.
and faith only works in the unseen. Like you were saying, it only
Okay.
works in the unseen.
After he's finished,
Yeah,
I'll get
it only works in the unseen.
get it.
So if we're gonna be in scenarios where, like you said, where are you at?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
have to believe, and that's when it's gonna kick in.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we literally, we go through them situations every day.
every day.
Every
Oh,
day
yeah,
you gotta
oh,
use faith.
Yeah.
You know, every day you gotta use faith because you don't know if you're gonna be here. You know, the spirit jump off of you. You know, and this is why you move in fear.
Yep.
You know, because we're in a terrible time.
That's right.
But the elect will not fear this time. They'll only fear Yahweh Shema Shai, understanding that He's the one that set all this up. See, we have that anchor coming into Jacob's trouble, where we have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
Right, that
Exactly.
foundation, that rock.
Exactly.
They don't have any. They're
gone.
gonna fall into it.
Yep.
That's right.
They're gonna fall into the trap.
They don't. Yep. Exactly.
And
If you got a rope wrapped around you and you about to fall in, and the Lord go, nope,
Yep.
you're
Exactly.
not going in there.
and
Exactly.
they're gonna lose all their anchors. Social media,
Yeah.
their homes, their money,
Yeah.
Mhm.
whatever is their anchor to this world, which most people's anchor to their is their mind, which is whatever it is they need to do.
Yeah,
Today's
vice.
Friday. Everyone's anchor on a Friday is to go get drunk or
Yeah.
do this or do. That's their anchor.
Yeah.
Flesh.
So
Because
it's,
life is so challenging that they need to go to the bar and have a drink.
Well,
Yeah.
it says that whose
It's a
God is
vice.
their belly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's it. The flesh.
yeah.
The flesh.
Yeah.
So when they
That's
lose
why
it all,
that's why Esau has that advertisement, obey your thirst.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
TGIF.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday. Yeah,
I'm
Don't-
gonna die for this burger.
yeah.
That was it on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something quick.
Come on, go ahead.
Alright, this brother. Hebrews 11 and 1.
Yeah.
Now faith is the
Yeah.
substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it,
And that should let you know everything you need to know about modern day science. Ancient day science always tied into scriptures
yeah,
because there are things that are unprovable that are true,
right. All right, verse 2.
like the power of prayer. How do you quantify the power of prayer? You can't quantify it. You can't be like, yo, that's a 10 out of 10, brother.
But I can sell it to you for $29.9.
Come on.
You know, a real good one. If you want to go into the Hebrew $29.9, I got you. But that, yo, what you're saying is on point because it just shows you how bugged out Jake is. You're selling prayers,
Oh, yeah.
and what you just said was on point.
Con.
But you're quantifying what is in the unseen, what's not quantified, quantifiable.
No, you can't.
You have to redeem it and sell it not. But it's
crazy.
Buy it and sell it not.
Yeah.
Buy is redeem, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That word faith there goes back to, simply put, unmerited favor. But to who? Who's that unmerited favor given to? Right? The elect.
That's right.
So I pray for them. I pray not for the
That's
world.
right. That's right. So
And
yeah.
it's given unto you freely, man.
That's it. That's it.
You know, there's no money in it.
No. It says for buy it.
No, but it's priceless. It's
Well, you didn't,
That's right.
Con, you didn't work to get it,
You gotta
but you
work.
have to work to
You
keep
gotta
it.
still work.
Right.
That's
We,
right.
we didn't work to get
It's
it.
spiritual. It's spiritual.
Yeah.
Not to say it's physical money. It's not physical. It's spiritual. Basically, money.
Yeah, labor not for
Spiritual.
the riches,
From this world.
treasures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it is money, but it's spiritual.
It says, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen.
Not by the Big Bang,
Right.
not by the science of Esau, which science just means knowledge.
Correct.
That's pseudoscience.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
means-
all that
means-
it is.
means to know.
It
It
means
means
to
they
know.
don't know. What the fuck do they know? They hypothesize.
They
Yeah.
they
It's theory,
hypothesized it to something known as retrograding. I forgot what the grading system that they use to say this what proves it. There's a grading system that they use.
But then
that grading
Esau's
system
a
is
liar
completely
because
bullshit
he has a thing called thermodynamics where he says the first law is energy can't be created or
or
destroyed.
destroyed.
So what was before the Big Bang?
Con.
Where the fuck?
Where did the
Where
energy
was
come
the, Where
from?
was the space?
What was the spark? What created the spark?
Well, going into all that hypothesis in science class when they taught this in like high school or whatever, you had to come up with a hypothesis for the experiment that you're about to conduct. But how would you know if you'd never seen what happened when you experimented the experiment?
Exactly.
Which
And they got mad when you didn't put a hypothesis.
Yes.
which shows you that he pulled a fast one on the people.
Exactly.
The Esau was given power to deceive the nations.
That's right.
Like he pulled a fast one to say some shit like that and not have to back it up.
Not at all.
Exactly.
He said he created something and he just said he had the power to make it a doctrine
Yes.
Exactly.
and teach it
Just
and
like
reinforce it. And if you reject it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna climb up the ladder.
No.
So there was an incentive to accept his theories, his science.
what was the image we all got drilled in our brain growing up?
Oh, the white
Monkey
Jesus.
to man.
Yeah, that
Right.
shit, yeah.
The evolution.
The evolution.
And I've never seen a friggin' monkey turn into a
The
man.
monkey man.
To this day.
That's right.
You saw
But
the
that's
movie.
in my brain as a kid. That was in my classrooms.
For sure.
The Neanderthal man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like in that movie, The Island, where they gave certain versions of the same story to everyone. And like I remember, I used to go out, ring my bell on my bike. My grandma would come out, give me cookies. He's like imprints. These are memory imprints.
Yeah,
It's programming.
It's
Yeah.
programming.
That's wicked that you remember that.
Yeah.
That's in your fucking brain.
Oh yeah, I can't get that
That's
on my
crazy.
brain. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my
I
childhood.
remember that poster.
Yeah, I remember the poster. Yeah,
1000 BC.
yeah, con.
And now they changed the poster actually. So now
Oh yeah,
it's
they change it every few. Yeah,
but it's
5
now
years.
is it animal, man, the machine or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed to machine now. Now it's a bot.
That's his evolution.
Exactly.
Well, wouldn't according to him, wouldn't we evolve into another animal?
Exactly.
Why do we need silicone and titanium?
Yeah.
And,
Metal is.
why do we need that? Why wouldn't we just fucking?
You just
Why would we
stop that
just grow
human.
wings and shit and
Just stop that
10 eyes and 4 rods?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why nobody got 4 rods?
Yeah.
We should be adapting.
That's
What's
more-
happening? It's true.
That's even more righteous than whatever he's trying to bring through.
Yeah.
Even though that's wicked too, but you know what I mean
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
At least it's natural.
Exactly.
You know?
At least it's
If
natural.
that was the natural way we went, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I got 4 rods.
Right.
That's how you know he's lying.
Exactly.
It should sound crazy though, right? But
Exactly.
that's when you start to analyze what Esau, what
He's
his
saying.
wor- his doctrine, his philosophy, Okay, when you actually sit and man, this shit don't make no goddamn sense.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Like this shit, it literally doesn't even make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you go into the book of Ezra, I believe it's the 8th chapter that talks about the Inquisition being made.
Yep.
That word Inquisition is a period of prolonged, intense questioning and investigation. He's been in power for so long. He's never had to say. He never had to explain what he had to say. What he said. He never had to explain. Okay. Oh, he never been questioned. Like, nah, nigga, answer this question.
Yep.
Yeah.
What God is white, right? Now answer it. Now go to open the scripture now.
Just like they're doing to us.
That's
On
what I'm saying.
the highways.
But we're able to break it down.
Exactly.
And we're confident. We're confident in what we're saying is right. We're standing on business. We standing on. We haven't changed. We haven't flipped.
That's right.
Even he come with money, we haven't flipped.
No.
I have 7,000 men that will not bow down to the image of Baal. So we standing on business because it's the truth. The truth can stand still on itself.
That's right.
A lie falls instantly.
Hey, we had agents that came into camp that tried to push false philosophies,
Yeah.
and we're still here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they'll do whatever they, because a lie has to do whatever it takes to stay alive. And that's why this whole narrative of Esau Edom is collapsing. Everything's collapsing. The economy is collapsing. People's minds are collapsing.
That's right.
Their science is collapsing. Nobody believes in the American dream. Nobody believes in the go to college, get a degree, and you make it. Nobody believes that no more.
No.
Yeah. The white collar jobs has disappeared.
Everything's collapsing
Yes.
because Esau's collapsed like it.
Oh, it's lucky. Even the you said white collar, even the blue collar. That show Landman. If you watch Landman,
Landman's right, exactly.
they had that convention outside. They're oil riggers, right? So they work on the oil field.
That's a good
So
one.
they're walking there. Oh, there's convention.
AI,
bitches,
computer
and
robotics.
then they're like, "What's that?" They're
Yep.
like,
That's
"Oh,
the future.
That's the future. Without us."
Without exactly.
The guys said, without us.
Yep.
You know, so even the blue collar.
Remember that big port strike that happened? It was 2024, the beginning of 2024.
Yeah.
The guys at the port.
Oh yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Con.
Wherever, like, remember they were about to lose their job to AI, basically. You know what I mean? And they.
Well, they did in BC.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh wow.
Well, that's just to go to show, like, everybody's job is up for grabs.
Everyone.
Fuck everybody.
Well, they had you build your own replacement.
Yes.
They had you. They had
While you leave them, there were still some human workers there. There were still some human workers that
Techs.
were working on the tech.
Yeah.
But Esau, in his mind, the tech is being perfected.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right? So
Exactly.
they'll study you and know all your movements
Yes.
and allow you to work for a particular time.
Yes.
And then take that, put it in a motherfucking AI generated
Get
model.
Get rid of you.
And then get rid of your ass and just have robots working on robots.
You were just an update.
That's it.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
just getting you were just getting it started.
You're a stepping stone.
That's why they
Yeah,
still
God.
need the cashier at the self checkout because you don't have it inside of you yet. Once you get it inside of you, you
See
won't be able
that.
to leave the store unless you pay.
Exactly.
Whatever you take is going to be
It's gonna be
debited.
Deducted.
Or
Deducted.
That's the word, deducted.
Con.
Now they have to watch you because they're like, oh shit, people can pretend like they're scamming.
Right.
Yeah. A little bit more.
No, that earlier I was kind of lost the point.
Let me get a scripture, maybe it'll come back to you quickly.
Oh,
This is 2nd
okay.
Ezra 14 and 17, just to back you brothers up quick. This is for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Right? So if it was supposed to be stronger, we're evolving. How come our testosterone is not evolving? Our testosterone is devolving.
And
We
we-
are getting
yeah.
weaker.
Yeah.
So we're not getting better.
Yeah, and if you think about it like what you just said, this is why the prophets were so dangerous. Because they questioned the narrative.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? That's questioning that's questioning the supposed science. Like, well, hold on, the scriptures say this. You said that. Who's right? Who's wrong? Right? We gotta get these guys out of here because these type of questions, the scriptures they invoke you to think. They invoke a spirit like, oh, I don't know, maybe this is that can't spread. Look from just preaching of the word from our apostle elders, the elders before them. Look what's that. Look what's going on. Brothers is coming together from all walks of life and all different types of cities, towns, countries coming together, all on one accord. So that just shows you the power of just pushing the word. Started with one man, and then it just start growing. It start wildfire. So he has to stop this. This is also part of him knowing that his time is at an end. He has to stop this Because this is what's actually questioning
Everything.
we're casting down strongholds.
That's right.
That's what the scripture said, pulling down strongholds.
Yes.
Okay?
Principalities in dark places.
For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. That was the point.
I got a preset. This is from the comment board. Shalom to the brothers on the comment
Hey,
board.
shalom to the brothers on the comment board.
Shalom.
This is from the brother Raquai. I'm gonna read this in the NLT, and he posted verse 6. I'm gonna read on down as well. So this is Job 35, verse 6. It says, "If you sin, how does that affect the Most High? Even if you sin again and again, what effect will it have on him? If you are good, is this some great gift to him? What could you possibly give him? No, your sins affect only people like yourself, and your good deeds also affect only humans. People cry out when they are oppressed. They groan beneath the power of the mighty. Yet they don't ask, where is the Most High, my Creator? The one who gives songs in the night. Where is the one who maketh us smarter than the animals and wiser than the birds of the sky?" And this is because, people, this is the state of people, I can't believe a God would do this, and God, and they curse the Most High more.
Yeah,
You brought out
yeah,
the scripture.
Yeah, it's
You know,
true.
you just, and you brothers are talking about who do you harm when you sin? First of all, yourself and those close around you.
Yeah.
In various kinds of ways, where there's disease or whatever kind of folly you bring. There's guys looking for you now, and they have to come and fuck people up, and whichever which way you sin, it's going to affect you and the people around you.
Yeah. Because sin brings death.
That's right.
This is why in our law, you're supposed to take sin out of Israel.
Yeah.
Because now the Most High has to bring an action against you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as the scriptures say, how Babylon's sin has reached into the heavens.
God.
The Lord gotta do something now. Like it's like right there in his face.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta do something. It's out of hand. This nigga putting chips in people now. I gotta destroy him.
Yeah.
So this is why the Lord is gonna have, after the destruction, what are the tasks of the elect? What will be the tasks of the governing body of the elect? What will be the task to make sure everything is running smooth and righteous?
Exactly.
And if sin is going on, boom, nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
We don't allow sin to fester,
Mm-hmm.
because this is what happens from one sin. This is what happens.
Yeah.
What we're
Exactly.
experiencing. Hell.
Exactly.
You know,
The elect are the stewards of the earth.
your woman cursing you out. That's because of sin.
Mm-hmm.
You only got one woman. That's because of sin. Your woman box dry. That's sin.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
That's it. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In
it is.
fact, yep.
It is.
Yep.
Come.
Most I didn't miss any corner, man.
God. Verse 12. "And when they cry out, the Most High does not answer because of their pride. But it is wrong to say the Most High doesn't listen, to say the Almighty isn't concerned. You say you can't see him, but he will bring justice if you will only wait."
that's it. That's it.
Wow.
It says, you say, verse 15, you say he does not respond to sinners with anger. No, that was the point, actually. Yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
This is back here in Jeremiah 8 and 5. NLT, it says, "Then why do these people stay on their self-destructive path? Why do the people of Jerusalem refuse to turn back? They cling tightly to their lies." Right? And the Spirit had you guys going into that. The lies. "And will not turn around. Listen to their conversations."
You don't want to listen to their conversation, which goes into their deeds.
Yeah,
know?
con. Yeah.
See, the shit that they doing.
Which goes into their mindset.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
Because it says that's what defileth a man. Right? When you hear what comes out of a man's mouth, then you know if he's defiled or not.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Listen to
There's them songs.
con.
Yeah, and the word is a test to see what type of man is a discerner to the intents
Of the hearts.
The hearts.
When the word comes out, then it's like, okay, what manner of man are you?
That's right.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
right.
And it says, listen to their verse 6, listen to their conversations. and don't. Oh, sorry. I listen to their conversations, and don't hear a word of truth. Is anyone sorry for doing wrong?
No. No, the answer is no. And the reason why we know is because, like the Elder Canuck kept saying, is that they won't even change. This has now become cultural. So this is how they justify good. It's good to be an adulterer. It's good to be a drug dealer. It's good to be a degenerate.
Get it how you live.
Exactly. Exactly. It literally, this society literally teaches you the good dies young. So you're programmed that doing good is wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it also programs you to crash out.
It does.
You're right, because like you said, the good die young. That's an enchantment. That's a
Yeah,
mantra.
Yeah.
You gotta be bad.
And you're
Exactly.
rewarded too. Remember, because we're creatures of, you know,
We're creatures of the reward system.
reward. The reward
Yes.
system.
Dopamine.
Yes.
You know, the dopamine.
Yeah.
You know, like your parents say, "Good job." You go, "Oh man, I
Yes,
did a good job."
that's true.
Wow,
That's
yes.
actually a chemical effect.
You know,
reaction
yeah.
in your brain.
Esau studied that.
Yeah.
Yes, he
You
did.
know, so in this society, you actually are rewarded for being the utmost demon.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the top demon. Like
Yeah.
if you can just be the.
That's a title, brother.
That's a top. Yeah.
I'm a top demon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's top five. Top five.
You know what they?
Five,
When
yeah,
they'll say,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm the
Gold
goat."
demon.
Yeah, I'm
God.
gonna go.
I'm the goat.
And the world doesn't even know what they're saying. They don't even understand that person's letting you know I'm a top demon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
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 They don't even. And that's especially in the black community. Oh yeah, that nigga goat.
God.
Yeah.
Jake looks at Jake pedestalized
Yeah.
the dope dealer. Okay.
I did.
The narco guy.
Growing up, I did.
The gangster.
Yeah, I did.
The basketball guy.
Yeah.
The football guy. The entertainer.
Mhm.
The joker.
Mhm.
Not the prophet.
No,
Exactly. Exactly.
Not the teacher, the righteous teacher.
Yeah.
You know.
Not your father,
No, not your. Oh, come on.
who you should. That's
You know?
who you should, look up to. If
Or,
you have a-
or if your father was a big time drug dealer, you'll look up. to him.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anything.
The brother,
Wow.
it's like the brother made a good point. There's a movie called The Bronx Tale.
Okay.
You guys watch
Oh
it?
yeah. I watched Bronx
He,
Tale.
he bigged up
His-
the drug
The
dealer.
Yeah.
drug deal. His father kept saying, "Don't go to that corner."
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
And then he said, "You're a sucker, Dad.
Yes.
Working man's a sucker."
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Which is
See,
true in
nah,
a
nah,
way.
That's the
Yeah.
spirit. Nah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
movie, man.
Really good movie.
Which that's all that programming.
Yeah.
Because the working man is a sucker.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly what
You
it
see what I'm
is.
saying?
Yes.
Because what are they
Yes.
showing you when you get on TV? The flashy life.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you really want to live good, this is what you got to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, man.
And then they de-hype, if that's a word, righteousness.
Right.
That's why he called his father a sucker. And his father was trying to do the right thing. Honest man, da. You know?
And he
Yeah.
didn't even know that his father sacrificed his life for him.
Well, that's what he said. He's like, "Who's the tough guy?" He's like, "The guy that gets up every morning, goes to work, puts food on the table. That's a real tough guy."
Mm-hmm.
Working man.
Yep. This is verse 6. It says, I listen to their conversations and don't hear a word of truth. Is anyone sorry for doing wrong? Does anyone say, what a terrible thing have I done?
Hey,
Yeah.
there was a news article this week. Jake got shot, either by police or another Jake, and the police allegedly they say they made an insensitive comment. Oh, he was a drug dealer. He had to come in anyway. And people are trying to say, oh, that's wrong. And that's true.
That's reality.
You know, he sowed wickedness.
Yeah, it's
We
true.
caught
It's
up to
true.
him.
It's
Yeah.
true.
In a way, we know Esau, you're the fucking devil.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
But it's also right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
bro, like
Yeah.
Sometimes the devil's right.
Yeah.
Hey, just
in a
like,
broken clock is right.
Yeah.
hey, guys, hey, just like when the devil here in Toronto, he was a top police officer, and the slut walk was going on, and they were asking him like, what could women do? And he said, you guys need to start dressing better. He's like, that will stop sexual assault.
Yeah.
They fired him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They fired him.
Oh yeah. You can't say that.
They fired him.
You can't say that.
Yeah, he did an interview at one of our universities where a lot of young girls were being assaulted, and he said, you women should change the way you dress.
That's right.
And that's when the slut walk got huge.
Mm.
But they're like, look, they're saying we need to change the way we dress. That's when they created Slut Walk. Slut Walk started here, and it became global just because of that police officer just tried to tell them gave them good advice.
What year was that? You remember?
Yeah, fuck.
A minute ago, eh?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
2016 or before.
Yeah, with Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Slut Walk.
Brianna, quickly. This is Isaiah
Come on.
29
Come on.
and 20. It says, "For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word,
There you go.
and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate."
And that's the environment. You know, the whole environment. Like you said, you know, we know Esau's behind it, but we know, Jake, you're wicked, but Esau, you created the environment.
He created an environment.
Because he's the
exactly.
accuser of their brethren.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's a big thing now with these Edomites. Oh, black, they kill each other.
Black
blah, blah, blah,
fatigue,
blah, blah.
yeah.
Black fatigue. I'm tired of you robbing the stores, robbing Target, wherever.
Yeah.
Like rob Marshalls or wherever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But Esau, you set up that environment for them to do these things.
Exactly.
And the funniest thing about all of it is the guys who work in those systems, jail system, you police officers, you police officers don't even know. You're just slave catchers. The elite set up these systems just to make money,
Right.
when you're supposed to deal with the dregs of society.
Exactly.
Right.
If the elites set it up to where the house was empowered again through the man, we would fix all of this,
Oh,
but it
yeah,
would
easy.
bankrupt their society.
Exactly.
Because their society runs off of degeneracy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
profit off of Jake doing wickedness.
Yes.
Yeah, his running race. These.
And so you got to think, right? A society, they have this problem with Jake. Oh, let's get him out of here, right? But Esau would lose his whole economy.
Exactly.
The regular Edomite,
They're done.
they're done. If they said, "Oh, let's get Jake out of here," you're done, Esau.
Hey, like one of my favorite shows,
Yeah.
The Elder, is Mayor of Kingstown. But a lot of these towns around the world, they're
Prison time.
they're prison towns. Their economy is
Yeah,
mostly
based off of prison.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's a lot of Jake.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
That's what,
prophecy
what's
too.
that?
Right.
Private.
It,
Bulls in the net.
Open up
Private
the
prisons?
prison
That's
houses.
right.
Yeah.
but
So without that, Esau, your economy's done. The money you can bring home to your family, your children,
You're
your
done.
wife.
you're done.
If you just said fuck Jake and get him out of here, send
You're
him
done.
back.
Well, yeah, because it's all set up. That's how the economy is set up. For
Yes.
that.
To get at Jake.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's set up to do that.
Yeah.
But okay, you looking at Jake? Let's look at your sins, nigga.
Exactly.
You robbing whole resources of nations.
Yeah.
You dropping what Jake dropped bombs on people?
Not one.
What military
Not one.
industrial facility did Jake have control over making actual weapons?
Not one.
Mm-hmm.
Not one.
What a pharmaceutical company does Jake own?
Not one.
And the track record of that pharmaceutical company had destroyed billions of people.
Exactly.
No.
So you can't. We can go there. See,
You
that's
can't
the
even
thing.
compare
We can
Jake
go
to-
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
You can bring up the little rinky dink shit, but
Yeah.
we can even go deeper in that too.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go
Yeah.
on prophecy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because the earth is given to your hands, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, the perfect example is the crack epidemic.
Yeah. That's,
Oh yeah.
They're selling crack. These guys are on the crack. And
And
then, oh, the CIA. Oh, they were the ones that did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah.
But then still, niggas. You fucking.
Yeah.
You know?
And-
Okay,
and-
chapter closed. Niggas.
Yeah, and you can
Niggas.
you can call us niggas. You can call us niggas. You can call us sticks, wetbacks, all that, tontos, all that. Cool. But see, those are all bywords and proverbs that we can associate. We know why we're being called.
Exactly.
right.
We know why we're in this situation. Now the question will be posed to is, do you know that you're an Edomite?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Or the
You see what I'm
wicked.
saying?
Yeah.
Do you know that you're an Edomite?
Man,
And do you
yeah.
know your future? He don't want to go there.
No.
He knows that he is an Edomite. He read the book. He's wiser than Daniel.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to go there. See, we can go there.
Yep.
We can bring up your sins from the beginning.
Now you're judging me.
Okay, and now and show you that the Most High, that you haven't been judged yet, and the Most High is getting ready to judge you. You know, so this is why they don't like the prophets.
I got a precept.
Oh, go ahead.
So, a quick one. This is Amos 5:10. It says, "They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh upright."
Because really, all the videos that we're shadow banned. We're on YouTube, but we're actually shadow banned.
Heavily.
You know,
That's why you don't
it's
get
suppressed.
views. That's why you don't get views.
It's suppressed, and our views are suppressed too. We don't even get.
Yeah.
We have a lot more views.
Yes.
We have a lot more views,
Oh, yeah.
but they press them views
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, they don't wig it up like how
There's
a lot of times people, it says their views are like 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 or whatever, a million, whatever. a lot of people buy their views.
Oh yeah, that's different though.
Right? I
These
know,
are
I
more-
know.
Yeah,
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying they don't big up our views. They don't big up the views.
There's a specific threshold. I believe it's 300 views, where you need to get 300 natural views before Esau pushes out
Oh,
in the
that.
YouTube algorithm officially.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's 300, but
Right.
they have to make sure it's not you going from one account to a next account to try to build up
Yeah.
yourself, or you say, hey, call a friend
Stream
and say,
farm.
you
Yeah,
like
but
this
they-
video.
Stream farm.
But like the
And
brother
that's
said,
natural, but you already know brothers get more than 300,
yeah,
but they
they
press that
suppress
shit
it
down.
down.
Yes,
They
It
don't
doesn't get
want it
pumped
out.
out how it
Never.
should be,
That's right.
which is fine.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
prophecy.
It's supposed to be pumped out, but not to you, not to you people out there.
Exactly.
Remember,
not like a
yeah.
YouTuber.
Remember
Right,
the
right,
elites.
right.
The elites have dossiers on all of us. We're all being placed. Once you start doing these videos, you're
You're
put
targeted.
into you're a target.
Yeah, you're targeted.
You're put into a category. All right, we gonna watch you,
Yeah, there's a special
Yeah.
agent for you.
Yes.
and you.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
watch. They watch everything you
Analysis.
do.
Yeah,
What they
everything
call it
is
analysis.
Yeah.
I think it is in the FBI.
You know, we're all being
Research it
watched.
again, you know?
All right, but you guess what, Esau? You being watched.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like.
I got
Yep.
you.
We're you can say, okay, this is the worst case scenario, but see, we understand why we're here. Esau, do you understand why you're here? He don't,
You don't.
and he rejects it. He rejects. He
Yeah,
rejects
he
the Most
rejects
High.
it. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
He
He's
rejects
fighting
it.
against it,
he knows
and
that
that's
he
what's going to be
rejects
so
it.
sweet in his destruction because he's actually fighting against it all the way to his last breath.
Yep.
Yeah.
That fatter.
Let me grab this quick. Isaiah 59:15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. The
Con.
main point being that the ones that depart from evil make ourselves a prey. So, like you said, we have dossiers on us and stuff like that. Esau knows who we are, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because we're actually disrupting his kingdom, his society, right? But it's all prophecy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
This is Oh wait, you said you had something?
Yeah,
Con.
Salak.
yeah, it was an FBI analysis.
You had a precept though?
Yeah.
Con. Con.
This is Colossians 3:5. It says, "So put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you."
That's the NLT.
Yes. Sorry. Have nothing to do with sexual immorality, purity, lust, and evil desires. Don't be greedy, for a greedy person is an idolater.
Salakia, that's a beautiful precept too, because at the same time all this is happening, the Holy Spirit is trying the whole fact to make sure we're not picking up on those fruits. Because like I was saying earlier, the path that we're all walking, that narrow path, is becoming more narrow because you got to be more straight. Like it can't be like if it was 4 feet wide, now that shit's 3 feet wide.
You could see it to where you're going through something and it's getting smaller. You have to start taking.
You
shit
have
out.
to. You have to
So you're
surrender.
trimming.
Exactly.
You're trimming.
Exactly.
So that, oh shit, that can't come.
Exactly. And the
You
Holy
might look at it like baggage.
Exactly.
Tripping the lambs.
Yeah.
Tripping the lambs.
Tripping
Come
the
on.
lambs.
And the Holy Spirit.
Matthew 25.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
And the Holy Spirit is giving the whole full insight on that.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, like something will happen, and you're like, "Fuck, okay, yeah, okay, I gotta get rid of this.
Yes.
I already know." And then it's like, okay, now, like I said, everything like the walls are closing in, but no one can see beyond. They're just seeing the walls closing in. While the whole full the kingdom, we can see beyond the walls closing in.
Yeah, and that's those perplexities.
Exactly. Yeah.
These are the prophecies, right? They're just popping off like popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, the walls closing in for the elect, whoever they are, it's going to make them more focused. It's actually going to be
Yeah.
good for them
Yeah.
because they're going to be placed back in a position where they can be laser focused. This
Yeah.
world is too
Distracted.
chaotic
Yeah.
for the elect. It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much noise, too much distraction. So the more closed in that it gets, is going to be good. That's why 2020 was so good for us.
Yeah.
It was a joke to us. We're like, you guys are losing it over this? And we're like, this is great. We love seeing you people lose it. When
Exactly.
there's another whatever is coming, the elect are gonna like it because the elect are gonna be like, yeah, it cuts out the bullshit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
draft, like the draft.
That's
You-
what I was gonna bring up.
Okay, yeah,
earlier.
like they
That's
start
what
bringing
allows.
out compulsory, drafting, and start sending you niggas to, you know,
They're
Let
bringing
them
it back.
chase a little bit.
they bringing it back.
They're bringing it back.
Europe
to
is
draft
back,
it.
and America's gonna bring Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada too.
Croatia, everywhere.
They're doing the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah,
Watch
yeah.
it on the news.
Yeah.
It's like voluntary now.
Yeah, because the numbers are low.
Right, because the numbers are low.
Volunteer now.
The conscription.
Yeah.
Right, and that's a euphemism. They use the word conscription instead of draft. Right, and they use compulsory instead of mandatory.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how the devil
Yeah.
uses his words.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But he's basically saying, look, you about to go to war.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what he's saying. So what happens when shit go down and now the fucking draft is enacted, man? All that bullshit, people gonna stop talking bullshit. They gonna be scared. And we gonna be like, yeah. We gonna be getting together doing more lessons.
Yep.
And they're gonna
Alright.
ask us, hey guys, what's next?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be like, yo, you guys were right. So what's next?
That's right.
So Jeremiah the 15th chapter.
That's right.
Of
Get it.
4 kinds.
Look, let me read this.
Yeah,
real-
yeah.
this real-
Oh,
let him finish. Let him finish.
It's not that much. It says, Colossians 3 and 5. Don't be greedy, for a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world.
True. That's it. That's true because, yeah, that's fast.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
the
it's
Lord
your
told,
habits.
and the Lord told us not to worry about the day. Tomorrow's trouble sufficient for itself. You know, and not to worry about your raiment and all these are things that the Gentiles seek. Why? Because they don't have the Most High. So they have to seek to the world for these daily livings and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened in 2020. In 2020, when people were getting prepared, even though they bought toilet paper, they bought other essentials for their addictions. Right? Whatever their addiction was. You know during 2020 what was booming?
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Yeah. Hey, people
Because of their
they made a
addictions.
lot of different companies rich as fuck, man.
How come they didn't lock down liquor stores? Because they knew about
That shit was
people's
booming.
addiction.
Hey, they called it essential. They said only essential.
Essential.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Alcohol was
And that's
essential.
spirits.
And the weed store.
Oh, yeah.
Spirits. man.
That's when it boomed.
Mhm.
The private. Whatever.
Yeah, governance, yeah.
Weed shit? Yeah.
It's true.
One more precept and then it's done. Verse 6 it says, because of these sins, the anger of God is coming. That's it.
That's
And
serious.
they test. Remember, they test run. It got serious because they said, look, you can't be outside unless you're essential. At one point.
Yeah, essential worker.
In Montreal, the brother in Montreal, you couldn't be outside. Police will pull you over. Hey, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Are you an Uber driver? Are you taxi? What are you doing?
Yeah, kind.
Here, they kind of tried it, but the police
couldn't
they came out with a statement and said, look, we're not gonna pull you over. Just
Yeah.
for no reason. But in Montreal, in Quebec, they got down.
Oh yeah.
If you were out there, you pull you up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's go sit.
A man shall
Yeah,
desire.
What's going on?
A man shall desire to go into a city and not be able.
Yeah.
We're coming into that time, man.
That's
Talk
right.
about when all the games stop, where you have to have documentation. You got to have your digital ID.
Digital documents.
You got to have your digital documentation to go to different cities, man. These 15-minute cities. You're gonna be set up in particular zones.
Yeah.
This is the reality of what's coming.
Yeah.
Why do you think all these crazy moves are being made geopolitically? Trump
Yeah.
talking about taking Greenland, taking Canada, being
Yeah.
the 51st state, controlling Venezuela, controlling Colombia, going into Mexico. Shit's about to change.
The
That's
game
it.
is done.
That's
The
it.
game is done.
This is it. I
The
mean,
game
this
is
is
done.
literally it.
The game is done.
You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
you know what?
Game is done.
These sheep, they can't understand it. They're still in that playful, like, oh, these guys aren't real politicians, and
Yep.
They're crying.
they're like kids. You know what I mean? They leave stupid comments.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
understand. This man just coming. He's just coming to flatline.
The game's done.
Like,
They
it's not about looking politically correct. And, no. It's Draconian, bro.
It's
Yeah.
done.
It's
Yeah.
finished.
All the politicians are talking like us, starting with our apostles and elders of GMS. They're cussing, they're using the F-bomb, whatever.
Very
F around,
Yeah,
find
you-
out.
fuck
They
around.
F around and
They're
found
talking
out.
like us now, you know what I mean?
Well, what is that? What's that movie?
talking like they're in the house.
Damn, what's that movie?
Did you watch?
It's with that big Jake. It was like when the dude
He
was
don't know.
in a military. He was in a military. Damn, what did they put? They put him under, and he woke up so many years later.
Oh,
Crying America.
Our favorite movie.
Fallout?
Demolition Man.
That's not that.
Idiocracy.
Okay.
Oh,
I never watched
Idiocracy.
that.
I didn't watch that
I
one.
never watched that.
Oh
one.
yeah! Oh man, it's on it's on
It's on YouTube.
Tubi. It's on Tubi
Okay,
right
you
now.
can see it on YouTube
What's it
too.
called? What's it called?
Wilson.
Idiocracy.
Wilson.
Idiocracy. That, you watch that explains exactly what's happening right now.
I never watched that one.
And then they had the chip too. They had the bar. It was basically the barcode.
You can't.
But basically, it was. I'm not gonna get the movie away, but basically, it was basically idiots running the government.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
idiotic. Like everybody's dumb.
Yes.
You watch that?
Do you remember Slack? No, Don't Look Up.
I didn't watch
Oh, the
that.
movie don't look
With,
good.
Same thing.
okay.
How you're describing?
Okay.
Stupid shit.
Everybody's stupid.
Stupid, man.
Dumbed out.
Everybody's diet is all messed. Everyone's fat and lazy. Nobody moves.
Oh,
They have chairs.
yeah,
where you
yeah,
can just
yeah, yeah,
shit
yeah,
in the
yeah,
chair
yeah,
while you
yeah.
watch TV.
Yeah,
You have
Con.
food, and you
Con.
have a tube of food. And
Yeah,
you
used
got
to
the
tube
actual-
it.
Yeah, use the tube of food and you just shit
No,
in the chair. You don't even move. You just watch TV. Watch
yesterday.
TV.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
what do you
yeah.
think
I
I
had to put it in
watch?
my,
What do you think I watch on TikTok or even Instagram when you're seeing people sit in their car and eat?
Yeah, yeah.
We're
that's the
watching-
thing. That's the thing.
We're watching
That,
foolishness.
and again, that's idiocracy. That's
Yeah.
exactly what's explaining now. And
The
then
rule of
also with
idiots.
the rulers, it was like idiots that were in rulership.
Yeah,
You
rule
know?
of
Well,
idiots.
you have
Stupid
to be
people.
when you go back to. I always forget the name of the president, but it was I can't remember if it was Prescott Bush, if it was another guy. But Prescott Bush was a very high up person in the governmental system for America, and I forgot what president he put in an ad in the newspaper. And when he put in the ad for whatever president it was, I always forget his name. The ad was, "I need somebody who's willing to do anything,
Oh yeah, 2006.
anything."
That's ripped.
And I forgot what president came in.
That's crazy.
I don't remember if it was Roosevelt or it was a friggin' low life, but that was the ad that was put in a newspaper. And Prescott Bush put, "I want somebody who's willing to do anything." He put other shit in there to let you know what type of president this man was. Low lives, and the majority of our presidents are low lives.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
All of them.
they're all low lives.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
saying
yeah,
all of
you
them.
gotta be a low life to be in that realm.
They're frat boys.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Frat
it.
boys are low
Yeah,
lives.
yeah, yeah.
They showed you that in Black Mirror. The
Exactly.
politician.
Exactly.
That was the first episode.
He had to fuck the pig.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And people are laughing.
Yeah.
But that's the get down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have that's a ritual.
That's
An
they
initiation
use
ritual.
the
They do
pig,
that.
but it's a goat.
Goat.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
And
Whatever animal it is.
remember, he did it because he was bribed too. So
Always.
that's how these guys get down too. It's bribery.
Always.
It's really bribery, you know.
Always. Always. Because you'll be surprised what a lot of these guys are into sexually, man. You'll be very surprised.
And when the spirit of the Lord is not meeting you in all your thoughts, you will literally do anything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Once the Most High takes the spirit off of you, you're done. You'll do any and everything.
And you have no counter thought.
Yeah, there's not even that.
It's
you know,
just
that good cop,
fear
bad
factor.
cop, that
Like
good
that,
angel, bad angel.
like that nigga in the P. Diddy documentary. Sometimes I woke up, there was
Yeah,
girls in the
yeah,
bed. Sometimes I woke up, Diddy was in the bed. And he's still there being interviewed. Like, bro, this is embarrassing, bro. Like, what's
And
wrong
he doesn't understand. We understand what he's saying. Bro, we know you're fruity. We know.
yeah, he's in
It's
it. He's
just
in
like
on it.
when,
Diddy didn't pay me for a year.
It's just like when that big
Yeah.
guy, that big guy from Everybody Hates Chris, the dad.
Oh yeah,
He was
Terrence
in the
Crews.
as the president.
Yeah, Terrence Crews.
Terry Crews, right?
Terry Crews. Yeah.
Terry Crews.
He was the president.
Yeah.
He was the president. You gotta watch it.
And he said that the Edomite grabbed his
Yeah.
junk.
Yeah, this guy.
I was sexually assaulted.
This guy.
And it was an Amalek, a little short Amalek. He said just grabbed him. He's like, I was sexually assaulted.
And then remember, his whole thing was, I
White.
had a corn addiction, remember? And that was like a humiliation ritual. He had to go through that.
He had to go through it.
I would go on the internet, my wife would be there, and I had a corn addiction, and it's just like, bro, what kind of shit are you talking about?
You a celebrity.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, Kanye West said the same thing. He went through a addiction. Well, a lot of these celebrities will say those things.
Yes.
Because you know what happens is when you're exposed to the finest of the finest.
Oh
women.
my gosh.
They're bored.
The finest. After you hit them, right? You jump. You in the industry. You get them. Oh wow. You in. And then you start peeling the layers of the onion and see that it's all fake. It's all phony. And all these women are being passed around. They all have diseases.
Some of them are dudes.
Yeah. We didn't go that deep. Yeah. Hey. And then to get further, you gotta do other shit. Now you getting popped. That brings a certain level of demon. Like your pleasure centers are all fucked up. You don't even want just sex and head no more.
Hey,
You know
it's
that?
like
that's
it's
why
like,
they jump on
it's
the
like the
drugs.
girls on a podcast called Horrible Decisions. They said that the majority of men they get are athletes, and the athletes like when the girls put on the strap on.
Yeah, they want to get popped. That's an actual thing because
And she said it's the
Come on,
biggest guys.
Yeah.
Pegasus.
Yeah, Pegasus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Because you get introduced. There's something that goes on when
Yes, it
that
does.
happens
Yes.
Okay.
where you're no longer in the realm of just regular people.
No.
Your sexual desires, lasciviousness, is opened up on a whole
That's
other
the
level.
word.
Because it's a
Lasciviousness.
balance,
Yeah.
right? Like that whole thing about sex, passion. That's just one way of life. Like that's where you're a woman.
Yes.
The most I made that.
I was just about to go into that.
That's a beautiful thing. Hey, who knows the way
Between a man and a
Right.
woman.
Right.
But then, hey, something I remember years ago. I was talking to Bishop Ayathan, Elder Bishop Ayathan. He told me the more you get into that playboy sex, fucking bitches, you just become a faggot.
Yeah.
And you know,
And at first, I didn't get it. I was young. I was like, 2019. I'm like, and then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, it's true. Because all you're doing is just lust.
and you know why too? Because we're laying with women that have men.
Exactly.
That's actually disgusting. It's actually filthy. But going into that homosexuality, these guys, they only get hard if they know the woman has a man. That's homosexuality.
That's what P.
They're
Diddy was doing.
literally, in their minds, they're dominating a man.
Yep.
I fucked your bitch.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about me while you're fucking the girl?
Yeah.
Bro, when I'm having sex with my woman, I'm thinking about my woman.
This is, and this is why Yahushua said that Satan's your father. They've been given off because a lot of these guys, you're your father the devil, John 8:44. Because a lot of these guys, when you read their stories, it happened on a higher level with the directive, the producer, Clyde Davis to P. Diddy. So it's a learned thing too. And since their masculinity, their manhood was taken, now they learn. Like Will Smith now is facing all kinds of charges of, and it's like he's Will Smith. Yeah. But they'll bring these people in. They'll be the next gatekeeper, and then do what they were taught from Esau to them, and Esau will give them a position, because now you can become a priest.
Yeah, in this world.
In this world, this is how things work.
You're a gatekeeper.
You're a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do you like Diddy did me, or
You opening the gate.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
The Babylonian gate.
Now you opening gates.
The Babylonian gate.
You're opening gates that never meant to be open, brother.
We're still laughing about it, but we don't even understand that this is regular.
Meek Mills, brother.
Meek Mills.
Oh man.
Come on now.
And the fact that he's so disassociated, he's still making rap music. Bro, we know you're not a gangster.
Yeah, they have to.
Fabulous is still dressing like he's 16. Bro, we know you guys are not gangsters anymore. You know we could see you, right?
They all got podcasts. Fucking
Jada
Kids. All
Yo,
these niggas.
bring out your precept. I got something after you.
Mace, he's on a podcast with Cameron, and
Yeah.
Mace was already at #1 with Diddy.
Bring out your precept.
Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So yeah, like this world is backwards.
Exactly.
It's backward our society, man.
Bizarro.
Hey, is this real quick? That was it. Okay, this is the.
And you'll be surprised how many women are actually mad that you don't want to have sex with them with your friends.
Oh yeah.
Because they're so used to gangbangs.
Orgy.
A lot
Yeah.
of men don't even know that.
Yep.
A lot of men don't know your woman who's your wife. Before she even got with you, she probably got. I'm not saying to put that in your brain. I'm just saying This
That's
is
the
the way of
reality.
the world.
That's just the
Toronto.
reality.
Babylonian
Everywhere.
Yeah, I'm
Everywhere.
That's the
Temple
Babylonian baggage.
harlots, whatever, you
have a
know.
lot of women
Babylonian
fantasizing
women,
Babylonian
that,
baggage,
ran through.
Right, and also
Wicked.
too,
That's crazy.
That's a thing for them.
also too, a lot of these men get turned out because of these women.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
You know what I
gosh.
mean? These women bring in the different sexual things that they want. Oh, let's try this.
Intrigue.
Let's try that. Let's try that. Now she got a 10-incher.
Yes.
Getting ready to go up because
Oh yeah.
you've been, you know what I mean? Don't let her.
You've been entertaining.
Yeah,
us.
you've been entertaining, and then she doing the most with you. You know, she licking you every time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she give, and then you're so infatuated with the woman. You
Yes.
worship the woman. Jake worship the woman.
Yeah.
A nigga will get $100 million contract to play ball.
Yes.
This nigga's a woman worshiper.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
This nigga's a one. He got $100 million contract.
Zion Williamson.
Nigga, yes.
Zion Williamson, that
Wow.
bitch ass nigga, bro.
And these MFers that be having these kinds, these are the low life. These are the ones that made it. It's not because they're talented. Because look, every nigga's a star.
True.
Every nigga, every nigga with the right training can dunk,
True.
can sing,
True.
can act,
True. Can run.
can run,
Run.
you know, all that.
Yeah.
So it's not about talent when it comes to Israel. Now, of course, there's levels,
Yes, there is.
but it's about how far would you go
Yes.
to get this position,
That
Exactly.
discipline.
right? How deep would you go?
Yeah.
You know, so it's really these guys that are at the top. These are the scumbags of the nation,
Yeah, exactly.
but they're put in a position of power amongst Jake as
Exactly.
the leaders.
Yeah.
So now you have the young generation that wants to be like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, these are the Jakes. When you read Maccabees, well, they were given the license
To sin.
under
Bring
the
that up,
Greeks.
Yeah, the people were so forward there.
I know you always bring that point out.
Let's go.
Send away.
And they never had wisdom. They just had physicality, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's it. That's all they had. They never had wisdom per se. Because these guys that Jake is looking up to in this world,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The entertainers, the athletes, whatever. They
Remember,
don't have no wisdom.
that's right.
They're not leading Israel to the right way and what they should do. They're just distractions.
Yeah, they have the knowledge of wickedness.
Exactly.
And on top of it, they don't tell the people, hey, look, in order for me to get here, I had to do some evil shit.
Right.
Not
They
not
never
publicly.
really-
Not
they never
publicly.
It's a part of the oath.
Right. They
Right.
take all
Not
the-
public.
Pictures once they get little stardom,
Mhm.
they're like, we're gonna do this photo shoot. You're gonna come here, and then okay, we want you to do.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
oh, what is this?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. What's going on?
Every
Yeah,
big
yeah.
celebrity actor entertainer.
He's saying big. Even DJ Snoopy's doing it.
Yeah.
Let me get this
Guys
real
are
quick.
local-
Brother, I'm talking
local
about
guy.
back then.
Exactly. Oh,
Right
true.
now,
Okay.
Local
This
guys
is
over
distilled.
here.
You're right,
This is-
my bad.
This is.
Let me get this real quick.
Of course.
This is 1 Timothy 6:9.
Scriptures.
NLT. 1 Timothy 6:9. It says in NLT, but people who and this is from the brother GMS, as is written Kabarga. It's a good precept. This is I got it in NLT. 1 Timothy 6:9. But people who long to be rich fall into temptations, and are trapped by many foolish and harmless desires that plunge them into ruin and destruction.
Beautiful scripture.
For verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil.
Yeah, man. Like it's and that's why the prayer in that Proverbs 30 talks about giving neither poverty nor riches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because have you been actually introduced to hundreds of millions of dollars? Like even just say $10 million, like what that opens you up to.
Oh my gosh.
Like you live a completely different life.
Yeah.
You're not living like a regular person.
No.
Your access to things,
Mhm.
your access to pleasures is unlimited
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Every heart desire that comes into your mind,
You could do
you
it.
can fulfill.
Oh my gosh.
Go anywhere you want.
Anywhere you want, any woman you want, any food you want,
Yeah.
any home you want, any place you want, any
Mhm.
relaxation. And not only that, the people around you, they act completely different.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. They kiss
Like,
your ass.
yeah.
I mean,
They
they're just
worship
like,
you.
Yeah, they worship you.
You become a
literally
god.
worship because of what you have.